Hello guys and welcome back. You're watching the Camera 64 podcast and I am your host Alfonso Chavez, and as always I'm coming to you from sunny San Antonio from here in my garage, guys, and it is great to be back in front of my screen here. I haven't had the opportunity to record a video in quite a long time. I did do a nice little short video 2 days ago, which I just posted I think yesterday. But I wanted to get one more in before the end of the year, because in that video I kind of felt I'm trying to find the right words. I guess I was kind of destroyed, I guess you could say, right? A lot of things have happened in the past couple of weeks, and it was quite overwhelming at first. I think it's something that a lot of people go through and you're not quite sure how to handle it. There was a lot of firsts that happened in my life, and they were not good firsts. Let's just put it that way. If you missed that, you can go back and find out what that was in the last video. I refuse to talk about it moving forward simply because 2026 is upon us, guys. We're only a couple of hours away from 2026, and that is why I want to get this video done here in 2025 so that I make sure to close out the year on a good note. I don't want to end on a bad note, because let's leave 2025 in the past, right? That's where it's going to be. And 2026 moving forward, I have big plans. And the funny thing is that if you would have asked me even just a month ago, I did not have any plans moving forward for 2026. But you know, if I put my faith in God, and God sometimes will open my eyes or maybe do things in my life that maybe are the right thing, and I just need to listen. Sometimes in life we just have to listen, right? And maybe I wasn't listening, and I think maybe God might have just put his foot down and said, look, since you're not doing what I'm trying to tell you to do, then I'm gonna have to do this the hard way. And so that's the way I'm gonna take the lesson, right? I'm gonna take it as a hard, well-learned lesson, right? Now, I've been talking about, it's been a pity party for me the past year. I'm not gonna lie, there's no way around it. If you've been watching any of my videos, you know that this has been the case, right? And there's no reason, there should have been no reason for it, right? I need to figure out a way. It's that simple. And the funny thing is that I have always figured out a way. 20 years of photography has not been easy, guys. And everything that you try, or that I've tried over the years, it might have worked for a year, maybe two. But then I had to figure out a different way to do things. And then when that stopped working, I had to figure out a different way to do things. And who was I to think that the cycle was not going to change, right? Silly me, right? I mean, it's all on me. It falls all on me, thinking that, hey, this time I figured it out and it's never going to change. But that's not the case. AI is upon us. Gen Z is here, right? They're ready to take over, and they look at things different. They interact with things differently, and so I've got to figure out what it is, how it is, why it is, and give them what they want, right? Now, price has always been an issue, right? But really, is it an issue for me? And in reality, it could be if I looked at it that way. But in reality, every piece of equipment that I have here is already paid for. I'm not paying on anything, and I thank God for that. That everything has been paid off. I have never lost money on equipment purchases ever. But now, am I gonna buy anything moving forward at this point? No. The plans for 2026 is not to buy a single piece of equipment. I'm going to use what I have, just like when I first started. It's funny how everything rolls back to where you first started. When I first started, I had one camera, one lens, one flash, one battery, and I made it work. And it worked. It obviously did work. Was it full frame? No, guess what? It wasn't full frame either. But it worked. It all worked. So it's me, right? In the end, we always have to look at ourselves. And today, this morning, yesterday, I spent some time looking into the mirror, and realizing that the issue was not the world around me, but it was actually me, myself. So I went online and I came across a gentleman, and I wish I could remember his name. Gosh, I'm disappointed. I may not be able to remember his name here, but I will. I promise you in the next video I will link you to him. But this is a 90-year-old man, and for whatever reason I was scrolling late last night on YouTube, and I just came across this old man, like he was in his 90s, and he started YouTube 10 years ago, and he was talking about how things have been going for him, right? And how many different ways and avenues that you can make money doing other things. Now his channel is a little bit about everything. He reviews stuff. If he tries something and he likes it, he reviews it. He puts affiliate links like I do sometimes on here. He has Buy Me a Coffee, which is a feature I just added. So if you're interested in that, you can go down to the description of this video, or you can visit our website. It's www.camera64.com. But he was so inspiring. I mean, I could not believe if a 90-year-old can sit around and not make excuses, just get off his tushy and make videos for YouTube. If he can do it, I can do it. I'm like half his age. I'm 50. I'm going on what, 53, and if I can't do it at 53, then how is he doing it at 90? But the one thing that really just got my attention, and if I say the quote wrong, then like I said, I'll correct it in the next video. But basically he was saying, if you're not dead, it's not too late. If you're not dead, it's not too late. So I'm not dead, which means it's not too late for me to still do something, right? And that's the attitude that I'm going to take moving into 2026. It's a rededication of my desire to do photography just like it was 20 years ago. I'm going to refocus my attention. I'm going to regather myself. I'm going to dust myself off, because I'm extremely dusty at this point. I can't say that I can't. Even some of my cameras are really dusty, which I really need to get in there and give it some spit shine, right, to make sure get those cameras going up and running again. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. 2026. It took a scary moment for me, a scary experience. It took a termination. I was terminated at my job for what happened to me, and what happened to me was scary. Okay, it was scary. It didn't hit me at first, but now that I've had some time to reflect on it, I thank God that, hey, I'm alive and I'm not dead, which means that there's still time. So let's do it, guys. Now, what are some of the things? I don't make this video too long. I'm gonna try not to make it too long, but stick with me, guys. Ultimately, now this is not something new that I just thought of, you know, in the past couple of days, but I have always wanted to do completely free photography to the clients. That's one thing that I almost feel like I should have done this 10 years ago, because it was a thought over 10 years ago, was to try and figure out a way to incorporate YouTube excuse me, YouTube along with other revenue sources. Now I just didn't know how to do it. I didn't know where to start. In that video that I saw of the 90-year-old, he kind of broke it down in such simple terms that it makes sense to me. Now I can see the road. I can see it there. I'm not on the road yet, but I can see it. So I just got to reorganize myself. I went on my website. I completely lowered all my prices to be competitive, super competitive. But ultimately my goal is to eliminate them altogether. That's the goal. I would like to be able to just call around and find quinceañeras and find weddings and just tell them, hey, I'll be there for you. Don't worry about anything. We'll take a donation if you like, but it's not necessary. That's where I would like to be. And the way I'm going to do that is through revenue sharing, ad sharing. And I want to apologize because I am and have been under the weather for the past couple of days. Flu, runny nose. It is mountain cedar time here in San Antonio, which is a horrible time. If you're from San Antonio or live close to San Antonio, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We go through this every single year. But back to the story here. I am going to figure out a way to sell t-shirts, sell merch. I'm going to figure out a way to set up a buy me a coffee, or basically it's a donation area. So if you like what I'm doing, then you can donate a couple of dollars to me there, from as low as $1, I think, to like $50 or something like that. I'm going to set that up, get that going, and I'm going to sell maybe courses and maybe even meetups later on, right? Because people always have questions. New photographers, there's tons of them. I don't care. I can jump on just about every photography forum, and you're gonna find somebody who says, I'm a new photographer, I just got my camera and I'm going into business. And they need help. They do definitely need help. So I'm gonna maybe offer a one-on-one service and maybe make that work. I don't know if it will work, but I'm gonna try my best to make it work. But I really have faith. I really have faith in the man above, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You know, it's almost like he wants us to lean on to him. And the more that we lean on to him, the more that he helps. I mean, just think of it as a father, right? I'm a father. I have two grown men. Both of them have great jobs. They're self-supporting. One of them's married. I got grandkids. But there's nothing that's more satisfying as a father than to have my son lean on me and say, Dad, I need help with this, or I need help with that. Nothing brings me more joy to be able to help them. And I think God himself also, he looks for us to lean on to him, to trust in him, to put all our faith in him. And I'm going to do that in 2026. I'm going to put all my faith in him. I'm going to trust him to guide every single step, including the ones here on YouTube. And I have no doubt, absolutely no doubt, if you can't see that in my face that I have no doubt today, then you don't know much about me then. But you will learn if you keep following. If you just subscribe, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, you're going to see just how much I can lean into God. I trust him wholeheartedly, but my problem is I haven't been listening, and more importantly, I haven't been leaning into him. And that may be my mistake of 2025. But thank you, Lord, for the wake-up call. It was a hard call, but I took the call, and I'm here, and there's still time. It's not over yet. I want to wish every single person who watches my videos, I don't know where you're watching from, or who you're watching with, or how long you're watching the videos, but I want to wish you and your family a very happy, humble, prosperous, heavenly, inspiring 2026, guys, because this journey is just getting started for me. My heart is open. My mind is prepared to learn, because there's a lot still left to learn. But I'm going to give it everything today, everything this year, and every year moving forward from this point. But I hope you have enjoyed this video, guys. And I really want you as a photographer, if you are a photographer, to give it everything. Do your best. Don't be ashamed of what you do or how you do it. You don't have to explain to anybody what you're doing or why you're even doing it. Just do it. Go out there and just do it. Make every single effort you can every day to meet the goals and the desires that you have for yourself. That's my goal for you in 2026. And that's been my video. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If not, give us a thumbs down, but please make sure you let me know why so I can correct it, hopefully, for the next time. And subscribe, guys. Subscriber numbers have gone up. I think I gained 4 subscribers last month, which is awesome for me because I think that's the most I've ever had. But again, thank you guys. Thank you for everything. Thank you. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.